everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 of Spain. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, in Patagonia. Here's the thing with Patagonia. I think I am just going to release it. One, also, it will reduce my infamy a little bit. But, I'm not going to play as them. Because I think Patagonia does have... Here's the thing. Little trick for you. Because Patagonia has... cores in all these regions, it should mean that the AI is not going to colonize that location. I'm pretty sure. Consciousness, I think, is usually better than some militancy. But also, I don't really want any of these territories down here to be directly controlled by me. Culinary disaster. The laborers are careless. How dare they? How much population? You have 12,000 people living in this country. How do you have a country with 12,000 people and you still have terrorist cells in it? I would like an explanation on that. Also, why are you at war with Russia now? Why is everybody at war with you? Russia acquires some territory. Was it Bulgaria trying? It's probably Bulgaria trying to get their cores. Literally everybody right now is at war with the Romanians, which is just sad for them. Are you trying to fight for the same region as well? You're trying to take Transylvania. You want Moldavia, which I think is this area right here. So everybody there is fighting amongst each other, which is just fantastic. We're going to keep on trying to make our military not garbage. And I think we can get Arabia now up to friendly. Fantastic. Because I want to get another sphere, so once we actually have oil, we have like a somewhat steady source in Arabia. 15 prestige is way too much for me to swallow, so I'm not going to do that. Are you friendly with the Russians? You're friendly with the Italians, which I find is a little bit of a weird choice for you, Korea. Like, I wouldn't mind having Korea as an ally, because they do have some decent territory. But I think Romania is going to get absolutely destroyed in a moment. Yeah, I think they're going to lose, like, so much land. Oh, poor Romania. Poor Romania. Are you going to try to take any territory from Serbia? Probably not, because Serbia doesn't actually have any claims there. But the Balkans are just a little bit of a disaster. And again, like, nobody's allied the Papal States. And I'm not too sure why Italy, who has this casus belli against them, for unification CB, has no interest in actually trying to take the land. I find that a little bit strange. If anything, honestly, a little bit suspicious as well. Yeah, so Bulgaria got there. Did Bulgaria not even get the territory that they demanded? I don't think so, which is actually kind of funny. But Romania really is just... You were looking so good, Romania. What happened? What happened to you? I could try to sphere you, but I feel like that's not going to be working out so well for us. We've got Austria here. I'm just waiting, like, what do you think World War I is going to be about? And I'm either way, I'm hoping I'm on Germany's side, because Germany... usually is a pretty good ally to have. I mean, you have no friends right now. Still add it to you. You would not accept because of too many great power allies. We still gotta wait until, I think, Great Wars get discovered before we can have more than one great power ally. And if we can ally ourselves like the British, Germans, and the Italians, would be like a fantastic little alliance that we could have. But I also think that we need to somehow upgrade our navy, because I don't even know if we have any really, like, any ships that could effectively fight. And you know what? In all these regions, I'm actually going to go for intellectuals for a moment. Just to see if any of them need to be up a little bit higher. Oh, they all do. Okay, fantastic. Because I think 4% is what you want to be at for literacy gain. 2% is for the research point modifier. 4% is for literacy rate. So we want to try to get literacy rate up as high as possible, as quickly as possible. Because right now we're only at 24% literacy, which is not great. Because research is at 16. We want more clerks. We want more intellectuals. We actually have no clerks right now, basically. So, not fantastic. What would be literacy? Literacy, I think, would cap out at... looks like 4 points. Plurality, proof technology. The Jacobins have returned. How dare you? How dare you? But I think this time, one army here should be enough to kind of deal with this. And when does our truce with France expire? Because that should signify 78. So we have, I think, 2 more years of money from the French to kind of subsidize our country as much as we can. I mean, once we lose 510 gold per day, it's really going to hurt our economy. But this little influx of cash has been pretty good. Also, more defense. I will take it. We can defend our front lines here. Can I actually upgrade you guys again? No, not at the moment, unfortunately. It looks like I can now add you to my sphere. Fantastic. So, now that you're in my sphere, put you back down to 1. Where do we want to influence next? Maybe Afghanistan? You're hostile towards everybody, which is not great. Vietnam. If I put you in my sphere, I'm pretty sure France would attack us, which is not what I'm looking for. Don't want to do anything with Congo, I think. Try like where do we want to go? The problem, like, once you get late game, is that every country is basically claimed by somebody. What about Romania? You're friendly with the Italians. Italy might put you in their sphere. So if that's the case, why not maybe try to go for you on this side of the continent? Seems like that could be like an okay compromise. So you guys... No, okay, you don't even need to go over there. The 29 stack, we'll get to those guys in due time. Cut military spending back down to nothing. And France. Like, I don't know if France could really effectively push into our country. Even though my units are not the best, I will admit. I mean, the mountain defense here is nice for us. You're allied, of course, to the British. So we don't want to get on Britain's bad side. But I think Britain likes us. You know, plus 140. I'd say that's a pretty decent opinion modifier for us. What about Brunei? They're in the sphere of the British. Okay, not great. The thing with Britain, though, is that Britain is pretty powerful, and I would consider that to be a really, really bad thing. Also, our Navy tech, of course, is just garbage. I mean, all of our tech, honestly, is basically pretty bad. Do we have any more research? We do have a research point. We could have gotten it 7 years ago, which we should have, actually. Italy, you're at war with you. I mean, I'll join your war because I have no reason not to. I just don't know what took you so long. Do not lose this war against the Italian, or against the Pope, though. I'd be very, 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 very embarrassed for you if that happens. Yeah, we defeat their army. That should be the end of it, because, yeah, there you go. So, congratulations, Italy. You've won your war. France is still looking pretty weak. They might try to come back for another war, but... I mean, as long as we can win on battles, we'll be doing pretty okay. Also, we only have 12 infantry, so, like, only having 12 infantry, to me, says we need to try to attack somebody. You're in the British sphere, right? Yes. Because you're in the British sphere, I don't really want to mess around with you too much. You have a 63 stack. That's actually not bad. So who would I want to attack, though? I mean, part of me is like attacking the Americans, but that seems like a mistake in the long run. I mean, all of Indonesia's bases have been claimed. What if we tried... It'd be weird. What if we tried to, like, annex Korea? Punitive expedition? I don't even know what would actually be considered a punitive expedition against you. Of course, you're hostile with everybody. But if you're friendly to the Italians, the problem is, like, I don't know if Italy would want to join me in a war. And I would really like Italy to join us in a war. Establish protectorate against you. But establish protectorate is very expensive. It's very expensive, and in, like, 5 years from now in-game, we're going to get free casus bellis against everybody in this area. So it really doesn't make sense to kind of push those kind of claims. And of course, we're going to try to upgrade all of our factories. What we need... What are you? You guys are state capitalists, right? I think we need to go to interventionalism. We're definitely not putting in the communists. Seems like maybe a mistake for us. But you're pro-military. Right now, we have pro-military, limited citizenship, residency. I think I'm okay going with you. Just for interventionalism, so maybe our capitalists can try to influence the economy a little bit more. Yeah, we can actually increase tariffs too in the future if we need to. Which I'm completely okay with. Just trying to think, like, what else can we do? Put in the liberals, but I mean, the liberals, laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is too much. I do not trust even a little bit laissez-faire for the AI to not completely screw us over. Okay, we'll go back up here, increase your opinion up to friendly. And I'm ready to annex like 15 different small African countries. I'm there. Just call my phone up, tell me when to be there. I will be there. Annexing everything I possibly can. Again, I know our navy sucks. I'm definitely not building men at war though. Like that's just a waste of my time. What of Italy? Do you have any claims on South Tyrol? No, not yet. Not that I don't know if you'll actually ever even get claims down there. Maybe if you attack Austria, but you need to kind of claim Greater Italy. You're actually allied to the French. I mean, I guess Russia. Russia now allied to the British. Germany is still isolationist, which is not really surprising. Also, I'm assuming, yeah, our money from the French just ran out. Italy, who are you at war with? You're at war with the French again? We have to increase spending here again. And we will once again mobilize up the army. Don't build any troops, just mobilize the army. Thank you very much. Defend our borders. I see you guys coming through here, which is not great. But if we can start at least somewhat... If we can at least make like one demand against the enemy. Could be okay. Am I the war leader? Probably not. No, I don't believe so. And if we can win just a handful of battles, have some war score in our favor. The difference here, though, is that instead of the Russians being like halfway across the world away, the Austrians directly border Italy. Also, what Austria's already Belgium's trying to infiltrate the Netherlands. That's fast. Do you have any influence? Do you have any interest in getting involved in a war against Austria? Again, like this would be the time I would say that you want to push those kind of claims. What? Who are you? Don't rebel hunt. What's wrong with you? Go over here, fight with these guys. All of you actually come over here, fight these guys, please and thank you. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. I'm gonna send in another stack here. Send you into territory up towards the north. I see that we are losing a lot of men. We have a lot of artillery. You're still taking... You have no benefits to you right now. Of course, you've now sent in reinforcements. Like, this is exactly not... This is the opposite of what I wanted to happen. But if we can win a handful of battles... 1.9 war score. Yes, push them across the front. Put them back in their own territory. We're now -9. Is that mostly from battles? Mostly, yes. This should be like a pretty decent battle for us as well. So actually what I wanted... I was going to see if I can maybe like try to get a surround on you. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely. Also, a bunch of research points. Thank you very much. Send you up towards the north. Will we win this fight, though? We got 7.2 war score from that. We're now at 23. Beautiful. We can choose a trade policy. I need to... Minimum tariff plus 50%. Yeah, protect the Spanish economy, please and thank you. Have you guys chase him across the border. And see if we can just get like some stack wipes going. And occupy some territory. It's only a -21. If I can take more money from France, I would be delighted. Oh, you're like our actual army as well. And I don't really want the actual army up in France. Okay, we have 8,000, 1,000. Like, the numbers are going fine for us. -23. Like, we do need at least each one province from France in order to actually get this to work properly. And Geldy, you know what? While we're in the middle of all this, why not add you to my sphere? Thank you very much. So we're at -26. Again, we need to add a war goal. We can't add a war goal until we occupy, I think, one province from France. Okay, let's send an actual army into you. 100. We're doing okay. We might lose this battle up towards the north, which is not great. Send more Spanish troops up towards the front line. Hell yeah, beer. Okay, we lost a little bit of war score there, but that's kind of to be expected. How's our, you have a +3, but you are taking a -4. Okay, we've lost another battle. But once we take one province, we should be able to demand something from France. The war's not going well enough. Okay, apparently that's not quite enough for us to do what we need to do. So let's see if we can take another province. France, okay, compared to the last war, France is sending way more troops to try to come kill us. And Germany has no interest in actually getting involved in a war, which is unfortunate. But we're taking 99 to their 4,000, so I think that's good news for us. Because unfortunately, battles don't help you in terms of individual war score. As unfortunate as that is, 14, 11, both of those I would say are pretty good victories. But again, that doesn't count for this. So you're all going to march your way up north. Kill these guys, please, and thank you. I see there is a 28 stack here. Okay, go down to Foix. And we're taking a lot of casualties here. We have 50 divisions. You assist here. I don't want to pull out of this province, unfortunately. Now you're coming to attack me again. I just want out of this war. France, you would not accept the peace offer, huh? Got another 9.4 war score from this battle. You're going to need to pull out. You stay here. Do we not have any more troops to mobilize? The answer is no to that. You're 23, 3.1. We got a lot of weaker armies down in the south. We do got more research points. You know what we need? Probably better armies still. So we should be able to wipe out both of these smaller stacks. 0.4 war score, 0.4 war score. We're at -25, but it's, again, like, attack or occupation is not helping us. You still would not accept, really? You still want to accept, like, an offer? Like, Italy. I hate you so much. You need to pull your way down here. All losing a little bit of, stuff there. I think we need to sit back. Try to reinforce a little bit. Our front line did get a little bit messy. I will admit. You guys go here. You guys go up towards this province. Let's spend a month gathering up our troops. Because you have, what, 282 divisions. I have 95. It is a lot of men. It's a lot of men. Who are we also trying to cut down the size? Cut the Dutch down the size? I mean, none of those things affect us directly, so I mean, that's not so bad. I don't think any of you guys are marching around. We might be able to kill this small 10 stack. I was going to say we might. Well, you're very, very dug in. Okay, you know what? No, we're not going to be there anymore. I don't like France. And I think I can speak for everybody when I say that. I don't like the French. They've really been a thorn in our side for the past 500 years or so. And I prefer they weren't here. You know what? As long as you're not too dug in. Like, I don't think our dig in... I think our dig in right now caps at 2. Which is not great. You guys come back up towards the north. Like, France, I see that you're here, okay? We're at -5. Because, again, battles don't count for individual war score. They only count for occupations. So this looks like a battle that's going to help us out. Right now, we're at -50 for battles. Like, we've won basically all the battles we possibly can. I want to just try to weaken France as much as we possibly can by throwing bodies into this fight. But, like, this is really the only fight we have in us. Unfortunately. So, -8. I mean, you're trying to make, like, a ton. Like, I just don't even want to. I just don't want to be in this war anymore. Let's go over here. Let's try to wipe out these smaller armies. I mean, France, 342 divisions. Are you out of your goddamn mind? You know what, Italy? You're not a good ally anymore. That's my professional opinion here. That Italy, you know what? You actually suck, and I don't like you. When will you be there? You'll be there on the 2nd of September. We will be there on the 3rd, which is not great. You're probably really dug in by now. Let's head back up towards the north. I know our units are weak. Not much I can do about that right now. Take this 31 stack. Come kill this .1. It should be a stack wipe immediately. Yes, it is. The question is, like, where do I want to send these troops afterwards? I don't know. But what I do know is that I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Slam. If you've enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, please thumb down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.